Welcome to the WION podcast, where we explore fascinating stories and ideas from various fields. In this episode, we uncover a new viral threat emerging from East African bats, as scientists warn of an alphacoronavirus with the potential to spark the next global outbreak. What researchers uncovered next offers a rare early warning before any real-world outbreak begins. A new bat coronavirus can cause the next pandemic, according to scientists who have found an alphacoronavirus, called KY43, that can enter human cells. They say it can bind to a cell receptor in the human lung. The virus is present in the hart-nosed bats that live in parts of Kenya, eastern Sudan, and northern Tanzania. The discovery has been made by an international team of researchers who say that it has not yet jumped to the local human population, although it is capable of causing an infection that can ultimately snowball into a pandemic. Researchers said that KY43 is one of a million viruses that could leap from bats to people. COVID-19, the pandemic that wreaked havoc across the world, was deduced to have originated from a coronavirus that infects wild bats, which then jumped to humans. The scientists in the study, published in the journal Nature, selected and synthesized alpha-coronavirus spike proteins from a database of known genetic sequences. Dozens of these spike proteins were screened against a library of human receptors to which they could attach. They found one virus, KY43, that had the ability to enter human cells. Study author Dr. Dalen Bailey from the Pirbright Institute said, "Before our study, it was assumed most alpha coronaviruses used just one or two possible receptors to enter their host, and the only difference was which species they could enter. However, the study found that alpha coronaviruses might use a whole variety of additional receptors to get into cells." The authors say that their study shows a need for further research in East Africa to better understand the risk from the wider family of viruses that can use this human receptor. Dr. James Nyagwange, Kemri Wellcome Trust Research Program, who was part of the study, said this will help humanity prepare for such a scenario and start developing vaccines and antivirals. Professor Newman said scientists typically only respond to new outbreaks, but in this case, there is a virus with a toolkit which was found before it could spread to humans. While this virus has been found to be capable of entering human cells, for that to happen, it would have to evade the immune system, and several other factors would also play a role. At present, there is no evidence of immune evasion by these viruses, and we don't know what sort of disease it might cause, if any, Newman said. Experts say that it cannot be said with certainty that the virus can successfully replicate in humans if it ever spills over. However, it is better to have a warning and prepare for it than face it afterwards with nothing to fight them. Thanks for tuning into this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come.